We have an Ancient Mew, which is clean. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over how to submit cards to PSA. So what I have in front of me is two separate submissions that are going to go in the same package to PSA. So this is my friend's submission. I told her I would help her send these cards out, and she is a big Lorcana fan. If you don't believe it, check out these cards. Oh, we have one Pokemon. Mickey Mouse, Elsa. This is all from the D100. So that's the first submission that we'll be sending out. Next is my submission. Now, I'm a big fan of Lion King, so we had to do that. And here's our Pasha card. We have two of them. We have an Ancient Mew, which is clean as a whistle. Got to make sure I don't mess up the order. Whoop, messing up the order. Ariel, Whole New World, Tinkerbell, a Flareon, another Flareon, Pikachu. These are from the Generations pack. And then a Shadowless Blastoise from 1999. Expecting at least an 8 on this one, but God, it's stunning. Charmander from Shining Treasures EX, Pikachu from the same set, an older Typhlosion, just sentimental value, one of my favorite Pokemon, Mewtwo EX, another Mewtwo EX, Gardevoir EX, again, and then our newer stuff, Charmeleon, Pikachu, a Blastoise, a Charmander, another Pikachu, and Starmie V. So the real question, how do we get from card to slab? So let's do it together. So we're going to go to the PSA website. We're going to submit, or you can build your own submission. Either way, start. I'm going to cover up my submissions just because I don't want you guys to see the goodies. So we'll hit start new submission. All right, so here's the fun stuff. All of you are going to be, I'm assuming, TCG collectors, which is trading card game. We're going to hit continue. We're going to do just grading unless you have something that's autographed. I don't. Maybe you do. And then there's different tiers that you'll pick from, right? So right now they're running a special for modern sports cards. I usually do the bulk TCG. It's $15 and it takes about 65 days. Right now, I'm going to say that's not really the case. So the max declared value is $199. Bulk is normally around $19, but because I have a membership, this is the one we're going to go with. Select and continue. Once you have selected and continued, you're going to type in the item. So I think a good example, I'll just pull up a card, which is an Alakazam EX from Mew, which is 151. He's number 65 out of 165. So we'll do it together. So we're going to do Pokemon. Sorry, it's hard to type and look. Pokemon 2023 Alakazam EX number 65-165. Usually you can put the word English in. So Pokemon. All right, and then when you scroll down, you'll see it. Pokemon 2023 Pokemon Mew EN 151. Oh, you forgot. Don't forget to put in the 0. It'll help. So basically, whatever's at the bottom of this card, put into a T, because then boom, there it is. We have one quantity, declared value amount. There's multiple ways you can find the declared value amount. I like to do this one website called 130 Point. You're going to search eBay sales. And you don't have to do this because this is just making sure you go above and beyond. But if you want to know the value of your cards before you send them in, this would be a good way to do it, especially if you're going to think they're going to be a PSA 10. So here's Alakazam, and a PSA 10 sells for $36. So we'll go back, declared value amount, 36, and save. Once it saves, it adds a line to the bottom. But now we'll continue with Scarlet and Violet. So do 2023. Let's say we want this Zapdos. So Zapdos, Zapdos, EX, number 145/165. 5/165. All right, so boom. That's Japanese, so not boom. Right here, Mew, because right there it says Mew, EN for English. Boom. And then a little trick, if you're going to submit a lot of the same card, copy and paste. And then I'm assuming this one will probably be the same, around $50. Now let's say you want to do a really nice card, like Squirtle, same set. So 2023 Pokemon Mew EN 151. We're still going to do 170/165. Why it wasn't? Because we should probably put the name. Boom. Special illustration rare. So then here we can hit Command Copy. Go over to 130 point. And then PSA 10. So PSA 10 sells for 180, 185, 197. It's a very expensive card. So declared amount 197. Now let me show you something. What happens if the declared value, because remember earlier it said the declared value cannot exceed 199. So let's say it was $200. It's going to tell you it's an error. So you'll have to do two separate submissions, kind of like what I was talking about at the beginning. We're doing two separate submissions, one for me and one for my friend. And then once you're done, you'll proceed to checkout. And then upon checkout, you'll decide whether or not you want the items to be shipped back to you or sent to the PSA vault. So for me, I always ship the items back to me. Now it's very important when you ship these items out, they are in the correct order that you put them in. Also, I failed to mention, and I'm sorry, don't beat me up, but I forgot to say you need to make sure you're using card saver ones and penny sleeves. Don't use any of those fancy sleeves. They want the cheap stuff because it's easier for them to get it out and you don't want them to damage your card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support and we'll see you in the next one.